Jamaica's political future hangs by a thread, and half the country is ready to break it. Could Prime Minister Andrew Holness really pull off an unprecedented third term? Or is the tide about to turn in a way no one sees coming? Can Holness survive the next election? Could this be Holness's biggest challenge yet? Keep watching to find out. Hey patriotic internet friends and family, welcome back to the channel. In this video, 52% believe Holness deserves a third term. Should they really? Jamaica, land we love. But do we love the government enough for 3 terms of Andrew Holness? According to the latest poll, a slight majority of Jamaicans think, drumroll, yes. But not everyone is singing kumbaya. Welcome all patriotic Jamaicans. The movement continues. Make we get into it now. Let's kick it off. Let's get into it. Between September 6th and 19th, the Nationwide News Network / Bluedot poll hit the streets to ask 1,246 Jamaicans whether they think Holness administration deserves a third term in office. And guess what? 52% said they want to see more of Holness. That's right. Nearly half of the people asked wants Holness and the JLP for a third term. But there's a twist. 48% of Jamaicans want the JLP gone, making this poll tighter than a dancehall contest, with a margin of error at plus or minus 3%, basically a political soap opera. PNP versus JLP, round 3. Let's dig deeper into the real battlegrounds. Female voters, yes, the backbone of the JLP, are split, but they lean more in favor of Holness, with 54% cheering him on for a third term. The men deadlock, 50-50. Looks like the women will decide if Jamaica swipes right on Holness in 2025. Meanwhile, PNP supporters, ever the haters in this ongoing political saga, are sticking to their guns. A whopping 83% want to see the back of Holness, while 89% of Laborites are practically rolling out the red carpet for his third term dreams. But here's where it gets interesting. You would think older voters would ride with the PNP, right? Think again. The polls show a surprising twist. 56% of Jamaicans aged 65 and older want Holness to stay in power. Shocking, because the PNP used to dominate this age group. What's going on? And it's not just them. Among the age 35 to 44 years old, 55% are saying bring back Holness for round 3. The 25 to 34 years old, almost a split decision. 51% says yes, and 49% are like, nah, we good. Even the voters aged 18 to 24 are rooting for Holness, with 54% on board. But don't pop the champagnes yet, Andrew. There's a thorn in your side. A sneaky little fact. 52% of unaffiliated voters say no to a third term. These are the voters not married to either party, and they might just swing the election. Are they Holness's Achilles heel? We'll see. So with the JLP scraping by at 52%, should we be prepping for Holness's third coronation? Or will the PNP find a way to swoop in? The poll says one thing, but the voters might say something entirely different come election day. Stay tuned. Things are heating up. Here's a summary of the key takeaways. 1. 52% of Jamaicans support a third term for Holness. 2. Female voters especially are backing him at 54%. 3. Older voters 65 plus lean JLP with 56%. 4. Young voters age 18 to 24 also favor Holness with 54%. 5. But 52% unaffiliated voters don't want a third term, leaving room for an upset. So what do you think? Is a third term for Holness in Jamaica's future? Or will the PNP stage a comeback? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share and hit that subscribe button to stay updated on Jamaica's political drama. Oh, and be sure to check out our next video where we dive into the Integrity Commissions versus Andrew Holness. Now, that's a showdown you don't want to miss. And remember, the election is closer than you think. What if unaffiliated voters hold the key to Jamaica's political future? Could a swing in the polls tip the scales for the PNP? We'll find out soon. What's driving Holness's popularity for a third term? Could this poll decide Jamaica's future? Here are some questions that you might have and the answers to address your concerns. Question number 1. Why does it feel like nothing has improved despite the JLP being in power for 2 terms? Exactly. Answer. While the JLP touts some achievements like infrastructure and economic stability, many Jamaicans feel the benefits haven't trickled down to everyday life. Exactly. Crime rates, cost of living, and income inequality remain serious concerns. So even if the numbers show progress, the reality on the ground might not reflect that for most people. Exactly. Question number 2. What does a third term for Holness really mean for the average Jamaican? Answer. A third term could mean continuity in policies and potentially more stability, but it could also mean stagnation if new ideas aren't brought to the table. People want to know if the promises made will be kept, or if they'll see more of the same struggles without meaningful change in areas like education, healthcare, roads, and jobs. Question number 3. What happens if the PNP wins instead? Will things actually change? Answer. A PNP win could bring fresh policies and a new direction, but it's not a guarantee of immediate change. The real question is whether the PNP has learned from its past mistakes and whether it can address the key issues Jamaicans are facing today: corruption, crime, and economic inequality. It could take time for any significant shifts to be felt. Question number 4. Are young people being heard in these polls? Why do their votes even matter? Answer. Yes. Young voters ages 18 to 24 actually broke in favor of the JLP, but their voice is crucial because they represent the future of Jamaica. Young voters often feel overlooked, but they hold the power to decide the direction of the country. Whether it's job creation, education, or housing, the issues that affect young people directly need to be prioritized, and their votes can shift the balance. Question number 5. Is Jamaica just voting for the lesser of two evils? Yes. Answer. It can feel that way, especially with dissatisfaction growing on both sides. Many Jamaicans may not be excited about either party, but are forced to choose between stability under the JLP or a change with the PNP. The frustration comes from feeling like neither option will drastically improve their lives, which leads to voter apathy or simply picking the least problematic candidate. Question number 6. Why are unaffiliated voters so important in this election? Answer. Unaffiliated voters, those who aren't tied to either the JLP or the PNP, often hold the swing vote in elections, with 52% of them saying they don't want a third term for Holness. They could be the key to whether the JLP stays in power or the PNP makes a comeback. These voters are often looking for real solutions to everyday problems, not just party loyalty. Question number 7. Will crime and corruption finally be addressed, or is this just another election with empty promises? Yes, it is. Answer: this is one of the biggest concerns for many Jamaicans. Both parties talk about tackling crime and corruption, but the results haven't been impressive. The fear is that even a third term for Holness or a change to the PNP, these issues will continue to be neglected, making people feel like the promises are all talk with little action. Question number 8. How can I trust the poll results when the margin is so close? Answer: polls give a snapshot of public opinion, but they aren't foolproof. With a narrow margin, 52% in favor of the JLP, 48% against, it's important to remember that public opinion can shift quickly as the election draws closer. The real question is whether these polls capture the sentiment of those who don't usually vote or have lost faith in the political system. So what do you think? Is a third term for Holness in Jamaica's future, or will the PNP stage a comeback? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and hit that subscribe button to stay updated on Jamaica's political drama. Oh, and be sure to check out our next video where we dive into the Integrity Commissions versus Andrew Holness. Now, that's a showdown you don't want to miss. The real truth is only a small percentage of Jamaicans really vote in the general elections and local government elections. And when we say a small percentage, I mean a third of the country's population. And that 1/3 is split between the JLP and the PNP, a very small majority. 2/3 of the country's population do not, and I repeat, do not participate in general elections and local government elections. So the PNP and the JLP, when they are speaking, they're only speaking to their small core base where keep voting them into power. So a small percentage of Jamaicans make the major decisions of who goes into power. Yes, that's the real fact. Even in Mark Golding's campaign speech at his national conference, yes, when he bring up back the Portia initiative for tear down all zinc fence, and I whole of Jamaica him attack. No, him attack about the zinc fence in the PNP communities in and around Kingston. Maybe they extend it to Spanish Town. Yes, so I just say small core base them attack and address when you hear them attack. I personally believe everybody's supposed to can able to build their own fence. Me no need the government to come build no fence for me. That's my personal opinion. What me need the government to do is provide good roads for people can drive on, pay the teachers well, pay police and soldier well, pay nurses and doctors well, put the country and the people's needs first. That's why people need to be informed voters. Yeah, you don't vote blindly because of blind loyalty. No, we're past that stage a long time. You see, choosing between JLP or PNP is like choosing between the lesser of two evils. Is a false illusion of choice because the two of them serve the same master. So no matter who win, I know the people win, you know. When you feel like say, oh, my party win, no, you as the people lose because look, the two of them switch in and out of power and nothing no change. For the most part, things remain the same. The more things change, the more it remain the same. You got a supermarket and wholesale, things keep on increase. The cost of living is constantly going up. The poorer get poor and the richer get richer. That's the real reality. So the two terms were even Andrew in a power for. It hasn't really benefit the average Jamaican in no real way. The average Jamaican life has not changed in no way whatsoever. I'm not even gonna say in no significant way, because it not change in no real way. But here we see Andrew is embattled in a corruption scandal with the IC for illicit enrichment. So allegedly, he has been enriching for the past 2 terms. So if he can get a 3rd term, allegedly, are we, big question mark here now, you know, are we to expect more illicit enrichment from Andrew Holness and an Andrew Holness-led government? No, we see where them block the IC from referring the FID for dig deeper. You understand? So this thing is one-sided. So when Prime Minister is talking about prosperity, they talk about prosperity for themselves, not for the average, everyday, ordinary Jamaicans. No, and themselves and their friends, their rich friends, them address and attack to. So don't be fooled. That's why you need to be informed voters. That's why I am not And I repeat, I am not a fan of either political parties. Not impressed, not even a little bit. Election drama. Will Andrew Holness survive to rule Jamaica again? Will Andrew Holness really get a third term? Is Jamaica headed for another Holness government? The poll numbers may shock you. Here's what the polls say. Could the PNP stop Holness from winning again? Why are 52% of Jamaicans supporting Holness for a third term? What's behind the surge? Can Holness survive the next election? The battle between PNP and JLP heats up. Is the JLP unstoppable in 2025? Could this be Holness's biggest challenge yet? The poll numbers raise big questions. What's driving Holness's popularity for a third term? The truth may surprise you. Can the PNP really win the next election? The poll suggests something unexpected. Is Andrew Holness losing support or gaining strength? Here's what Jamaicans think. Why are women voting for Holness? The shocking truth behind the numbers. PNP versus JLP. Who will win Jamaica's political war in 2025? Why the next election could change Jamaica forever. And it's closer than you think. See you in the next one. One love, Jamaica.